Malacanang urges individuals identified as co-perpetrators of former President Rodrigo Duterte in the Crimes Against Humanity case before the International Criminal Court not to go into hiding and instead face the charges if they believe they are innocent. Senators Bato de la Rosa and Bongo were among the 8 co-perpetrators identified in the lesser redacted version of the document containing charges submitted by the ICC Office of the Prosecutor. According to the prosecution, Duterte and his co-perpetrators shared a supposed common plan to neutralize alleged criminals in the country, including those alleged to be involved in illegal drugs through violent crimes including murder from 2011 to 2019. Although the Philippine government has yet to officially receive a new set of arrest warrants, Presidential Communications Office Undersecretary Claire Castro in a briefing on Monday, February 16, says that Duterte's co-perpetrators could be arrested and surrendered to the ICC through the International Criminal Police Organization, similar to how Duterte was apprehended in March last year.
Kung kayo magtatago, ano bang ibig sabihin yan? Kayo ba'y may kasalanan? Tinatago nyo para hindi po kayo madinig at ma-escape kayo or ma-evade the liability of what you had done. So, hindi po kinakailangan magtago kung alam po nila na sila'y walang kasalanan, humarap sila at maging matapang sa mga maaaring proseso.
Senator De La Rosa has been absent from the Senate since November last year and was reported to be hiding in Davao City following news of a possible ICC arrest warrant. Castro also says that if there is sufficient basis for a case, it should proceed to determine the truth.
Muli, ang kaso na isinampa, kung meron naman pong batayan, ay dapat lamang po madinggin. Para malaman natin, pareho naman po ito magiging hustisya sa dalawang panig. Hustisya sa mga di umanong naging biktima ng EJK, ng extrajudicial killings, at ito ay magsisilbi ring hustisya para doon sa naaakusahan. Kung mapapakita niyang wala naman siyang kinalaman at wala siyang kasalanan, maaaring magkaroon ng acquittal sa nasabing kaso.
Former Department of Public Works and Highways Secretary Manuel Bonoan has filed his counter-affidavit before the Department of Justice in connection with the plunder case lodged against him. Bonoan, along with Senator Jinggoy Estrada, is among the respondents in the plunder case filed by the National Bureau of Investigation before the DOJ in relation to the flood control corruption scandal.
Counter-affidavit. Ano po sir yung laman?
Counter saan, sir? Anong complaint, sir?
Sir,
Sa plunder po yan, sir. Sa plunder po yan, sir.
Bonoan discloses that he is planning to leave for the United States for his wife's operation. He adds that the DOJ has permitted him to travel abroad.
So are you planning to leave for the US po ba? Mas maaga?
Yes.
Kailan po alis niyo sir?
Hindi pa ko alam eh.
Pero nakapagpaalam na kayo, sir? Nakapagpaalam na kayo?
Iya, nakapagpaalam ko.
Bayag naman po.
Pumayag na po, sir?
Bonoan had returned to the country last month after accompanying his wife to the US for a medical procedure. The couple left the Philippines in November at the height of the investigation of the flood control scam. The Office of the Ombudsman reveals that it received a manifestation from the Department of Public Works and Highways, adding contractor Curlee Discaya as a respondent in the 96.5 million pesos ghost project case in Davao Occidental. In a briefing on Monday, February 16, Assistant Ombudsman Mico Clavano was asked to clarify reports about the names of supposed high-profile individuals submitted by DPWH to the anti-graft body in connection with anomalous flood control projects in Bulacan and in Davao Occidental. Clavano discloses that the DPWH, through Secretary Vince Dizon, submitted a manifestation seeking to implead Curlee Discaya in the same case in Davao Occidental, where his wife, contractor Sara Discaya, has already been impleaded. To implead means to officially include a person in a court case or take legal action against them so they can respond to claims or be held responsible if necessary. Clavano says they likewise received affidavits from various people claiming that Curlee Discaya has beneficial ownership or exercises control over the companies involved in the Davao Occidental case. Clavano explains that beneficial ownership refers to a person who effectively controls or benefits from a corporation, even if their names do not appear on official paper. According to reports, Curlee Discaya has remained in Senate detention after senators cited him for contempt for allegedly lying and giving inconsistent statements during a hearing on the flood control scandal last year. The Ombudsman on December 5, 2025, filed graft and malversation charges against Sara Discaya. who serves as president of her construction company, and 8 DPWH officials over the alleged anomalous flood control project in Davao Occidental. Only 25% of illegal cigarette manufacturing and distribution operations have been dismantled across the country so far, according to Interior and Local Government Secretary John Vic Remulla. Remulla, together with the Philippine National Police, the Bureau of Customs, and the Bureau of Internal Revenue, inspected an alleged illegal cigarette factory in San Simon, Pampanga on Monday, February 16. Remulla says the next target of their inspections are in the Visayas and Mindanao, based on information they have received. As far as Luzon is concerned, Remulla says there is only one place of interest they have yet to check. Remulla explains that only 1/4 or only 25% of the illegal cigarette manufacturing have been dismantled. Remulla's estimate comes after the discovery of 3 allegedly illegal cigarette factories in San Simon, as well as in Mexico in the city of San Fernando. Remulla believes the 3 sites were connected to another allegedly illegal cigarette factory, also in Mexico, raided by authorities last January 28.
Paano namin nalaman na ang operation sila ay ganun? Kasi yung consumption electricity nila went from 0 to 31,000 pesos in January para i-operate yung mga shredding yan. At ganun na nakita natin sa mga kabilang mga lugar. Yung isa generator na patakbo, iba kuryente, iisa ang pattern nila. They all started January 1 and they all ended this January 29.
Remulla believes the 3 sites were connected to another allegedly illegal cigarette factory also in Mexico, Pampanga, raided by authorities last January 28. According to Remulla, no arrests were made with the discovery of the 3 factories, citing that security logbooks showed personnel were last in the area on January 29. Remulla identifies the lessor of the properties as a certain company named OP Tobacco, which allegedly did not have a permit with the National Tobacco Administration. The inquiry is working to reach the lessor, whom Remulla identified for comment, but it has yet to respond.